Hey, are you a Scrum Master for a team, a dev team that just don't seem to be working agile? Does there seem to be some disconnect in terms of how do you do agile and how are you agile? What qualifies as agile? Well, if your dev team is communicating that they absolutely hate agile, then I think there are three main reasons for this. One, somewhere in the communication, they're being told that agile means fast. I remember when I was working on this particular team, and they switched to agile. I was switched to Scrum, and then they started complaining because now what happened, instead of trying to get that work and breaking it down into chunks that could be done in a sprint, they were telling them, well, this is the work, you have 2 months to do it. Agile does not mean faster. It doesn't mean cram as much work as you can within a time box, within a sprint. So that may be the first reason why your dev team hates agile. You're communicating more work in a shorter time frame. The number 2 reason that your dev team may hate agile is that you have not taken the time to ensure that they were taught agile in general, or Scrum, or whatever framework that you're using. So you're trying to get them to adapt to a system that they're not totally bought into, or they have no knowledge of. Check with your team, check who has worked in Scrum or Agile before, and if there are gaps, send them up for a course, send them a couple links, or you yourself can go ahead and teach them. So that's probably the second reason why your dev team hates Agile. You're asking them to perform in a manner that they're not accustomed to, or they were never taught. Number 3, the third reason why your dev team hates agile. You don't know agile. You're not practicing agile. Or if you're using Scrum, you're not practicing Scrum, right? You're having ad hoc meetings, you're having DSUs 3 times during the day, you're disrupting the team's work, you're second guessing everything that team does. You're trying to solution for the team when they're the one actually doing the work. You're giving them deadlines without consulting them. And this is the third reason why your dev team hates agile. So if you see any of these symptoms, or you're doing any of these things, my suggestion to you, pull your team together, have a frank discussion in your retro, see where you are going wrong, see where the alignment isn't happening, and come together to fix this. You and your team, your dev team, you must work together, which means that you should have the same idea of what you're working towards. So go ahead and have that meeting.